Hello, Galaxy! I'm Chris Pirillo, and I forgot to brighten up the screen behind me. Is that a little better? Now you can see the chat? It was just me talking to myself a few seconds ago. I'm being a little quiet right now, not because I'm about to lose my voice, but because I don't want Jedi to come shooting up here immediately. First, let me go ahead and thank the members, those who are supporting me. Second, let me go ahead and say I'm sorry for yesterday's TLDR. It was live later in the day, but if you watched it, well, congratulations, because I'm probably going to be deleting the video. It was fun. It was different, and Jedi was kind of screamy, beyond the regular Pirillo screaminess. So I thought, why not redo TLDR on the weekend for everybody's benefit, and really kind of, distill everything down into something that is a bit more cogent in terms of what I'm presenting. As I did mention yesterday, and have pretty much every day, I have been busy with getting Creator Decks spun up. It is spinning. It's amazing. Actually, every day we move forward. It seems like by leaps and bounds. Today, I'm going to be sitting down with, I guess I would say, an old friend. Not old. I mean, we've known each other for a while and have worked together in a certain capacity to talk about, in the past we've worked together, to talk about possibly spearheading, another aspect of what we're doing with the Creator Decks platform, building, something for people like me, potentially people like you if you are a creator. But the title of this video, not that I hope the thumbnail didn't throw you off. We took that picture at the Computing History Museum, Living Computers Museum History, something, in Seattle. Went there for the Seattle area YouTuber event a couple weekends ago, last weekend. It's been a week. And it was pretty neat seeing old computers. You may have seen that particular picture floating in my own social feeds independent of video. But Jedi was sitting at the computer. I never had an Apple computer growing up. We had them at school. That's, my era of computing, home computing, back when it was taking off. But I sat down at the Commodore 64 and remembered a few commands, and that was fun. Trip down memory lane. And in many ways, Star Wars is, it kind of hits that same part of me, right? That nostalgia. So, we were walking through the Living Computer History Museum. I can't remember what it's called, but you got to go. If you visit, or if you come to town, you got to go. And there was a Speak in Math, and that was really my first calculator / computer, if you could call it that, an electronic, one of my first electronics. And, that's got a nostalgic value to it. It's one of the reasons why I'm a huge fan of retro video games, the way, the coin ops, as well as the old, the Atari 2600s and Nintendo. By the time Nintendo hit, I was older, Video games wasn't a career path back then, but I still enjoyed it. But that's pretty much where, I loved to be and loved to play. So, Star Wars is kind of that way for me now, right? And it's timeless. It absolutely is. Like, technology is timeless in the sense that, Jedi sitting there at the what was it, an Apple II, and she's kind of banging away at the keyboard, and oh, thank you. I forgot I was wearing the hat. It was half off today, and actually yesterday, and I got it, and then Jedi wanted one too, so I got her one as well. Isn't that neat? So I'm going to be wearing this not every day, but I'll be wearing it out and around. Because they have the Yoda Santa cap, but it gets so hot, and then you have to take it off and you start sweating. This gives you some breathability. We had one of these for one of our dogs, but they don't like wearing things. But me, I'll be like happy and jolly and everything. And this is the time of year when Star Wars Christmas stuff comes out. So I'm going to loop back with that on that in just a second. So in terms of the timelessness, so I have my memories of the Commodore 64 and the first PCs, or the IBM clones, the back in the day, right? But the problem is you can't. I mean, you could look back at that and remember what it was like, but not. I mean, you could enjoy it, but it's not going to do the same thing for you today as it did back then. In the sense that, there's more power, in this particular device in my hand than there was in an entire room of old computers. So, technology moves along, right? And it's frozen in time. But that's the thing about Star Wars, is that it's timeless. Like, I can enjoy, the Star Wars figure as much today as I did, for its value, as much as I did when I was a kid, even though they didn't have that particular figure back then. I mean, they had Chewbacca, but this is the new Chewbacca, the one that comes with the Vandor 1 playset, which was frustrating to put together, but kind of fun. Jedi's been having fun with it downstairs. Oh, here she comes. She heard. So anyway, what I want to ask is, if you see Star Wars Christmas stuff or holiday stuff in your country, let me know. Like, tweet me, picture me, or whatever, because I want to know. I may actually have you send me some stuff, and I'll be happy to pay for it. Don't get me wrong. Hang on just a second. Yeah? Keep your eye out for Star Wars stuff, because I can't necessarily get it where you get it. And I'll... Yes, honey, I'm doing a live video. Do you want to join me? I tried, but you know, I can't contain her enthusiasm. The reason why I'm bringing this up today is because not only, you know, are new holiday things coming out, but I know other countries get things I can't get, like Japan, tons of things. Canada, as it turns out, has the Millennium Falcon gingerbread kit. You can't get it in the States. It's crazy. I'm like, why? But Earl Green sent a package that arrived yesterday with Jedi slippers. Very nice. I'm going to wear these around the house. I am worried because the bottoms are probably going to get torn up. I've worn slippers like this before, and they're not heavy duty. But given that they do have the Jedi symbol on them, I thought they'd be kind of neat, at least to have here in the play shop if my feet get cold. Earl also sent... Now, you can't get those here in the States. And if I don't know they exist, like I don't know they exist, so that's why I count on others. But so he sent me a picture of a store in Scotland, I think. And this was also there, a Death Star marble globe. Wookiees brought you the rock? That is so neat. Why don't you show everybody? I told everybody that you were all Santed out, and it's true, you are. Isn't that nice? And you got a rock from the Wookiees? She collects rocks. That's nice. It looks like a rock from Tatooine, because it's kind of Tatooine colored. That's really, really neat. And also, I mean, even though, you know, here in the States we have, you know, Star Wars stuff.
Where's the Wookiees?
What, baby?
Where's the Wookiees?
They're watching us right now.
Why?
That's okay. It's okay. You can say hello. You can say hello to the Wookiees. So one of the things that that I crap. That's not funny. Oh no. Hi. I need your help.
Got him.
Sorry.
Got his on.
Yeah, I spilled coffee all over.
We need your help now. Okay, baby. We need your help. Yeah. It wasn't me. It wasn't ever my.
Do you need paper towels, baby?
What?
Paper towels?
No. You have paper towels.
Is Daddy still on? Oops, I see. I go to the bathroom. Okay, let's see that thing. No,
Mom.
okay, baby.
Wait, now I play for us. Don't you see? You work with me and could you wash, keep circle, something. If it's crazy, little crazy.
Sorry.
You can't see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, great. The iPad got hit too.
I think just the cover.
Thank you.
Everything's okay?
Yeah, everything's fine apart from coffee being spilled all over devices.
How's your phone?
I hope it's going to be okay. It was an total accident,
yeah.
but... Oh, man.
What?
It's okay, honey. You just don't want to ever get electronics wet.
At least it smells good.
It's Chris.
Let's move your
Chris
coffee.
sent somebody.
Let's keep coffees away.
Chris.
They're Chris emojis. That's Daddy's face.
Look, it's John. Where's the commander?
It looks like John. No, baby, don't do that. Don't do that, baby. That can break. We don't throw things at screen. We don't throw things, baby.
Mom,
Sorry,
do you want to do it with me?
you got into the speaker.
Oh, no. Is there any
What
way
happened
to
there?
help that?
What?
Is there any way to help this?
Well, the speaker still works. It didn't get into the port, so theoretically it'll be fine.
There's no way to dry it out.
Yeah, I mean, if it was like submerged in water, like I would stick it in a bag of rice. But I don't think, apart from maybe in the speaker grill.
Mom, do you want to do this? Do you want to do this puzzle?
It's a puzzle, baby.
Did you see where I threw the?
The case?
Yeah.
I think it's on the floor. Up there.
I saw it.
No? Not on the floor?
Alright, I'll take over again. No, I don't see it. Okay, so it's charging. That's good.
Oh, it's right here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, see, it only got superficially on the case. But my concern was
Can we take
that
off the tape?
the tape, maybe. Yeah, we will, honey. My concern is it went into the speaker,
Yeah.
and it sounds fine. Everything. I don't think it's. It didn't get into the port, which would be my chief concern. No, I mean, like, it'll dry. And it worked, so.
That's good.
Careful with that, baby. And the reason why is because there are 50 pieces in here. Remember what I said if you want to be on video? Okay. There are 50 pieces in here, and they're very small. So we're not going to open this yet, Jedi. What did I say? Thank you.
Hey, you ready to go downstairs?
Yeah, because I'm unfed, Mom.
Okay, she's sick.
Oh, you're sick? Well, thank you for joining. Thank you for helping. I appreciate it. We can't do the puzzle right now, baby, because the pieces are too small. They have to be done at the big table. How about we do it after I do my video?
Yeah.
So, well, I may have gotten more than I bargained for. I mean, it doesn't look like too much. I mean, there's no damage. It's all superficial on the case, although now it's stained. That was going to happen. The inside seems to be relatively clean. It does smell like coffee. Because it was just straight up coffee. Oh yeah, it kind of needs to dry. This part needs to dry. I'm not the phone is fine. The case will be fine. I'm pretty sure that's the only thing I could really see immediately was that the coffee hit the speaker. And I would imagine that if it was any damage, it would have like been like immediate, like you wouldn't be able to hear any sound. And there's plenty of sound coming out of that speaker, so I'm not too worried about it. Yeah, that was like red alert there. So back to kind of what I was saying. Really setting the stage for what it was that I wanted to talk about. I'm now going to retitle this video. Originally, it was titled Star Wars Collectibles in Your Galaxy. Still interested in that. If she would have spilled coffee on the Wookiee, no problems whatsoever. None whatsoever. But now the title of this video is going to be Jedi Spilled Coffee on My Pixel 3 XL! Exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. Crying emoji, phone emoji. Aww. And you guys saw it happen live. There's a cursor, and I'm the cursor. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in for this weekend edition of TLDR. I love you. I appreciate you. At this point, I'm going to leave you to your own devices. May the Force be with you.